Welcome, folks. I'm back. This is Will, K-Mac Vintage. Thursday, November 9th. This is now 1:13 p.m. Yes, I went to get my hair cut. Looks amazing. Looks much better. And very good shave. I can tell you all, ma'am, there isn't anything better than going to a barber shop or a nice place for men that do it. And you get a straight edge, single razor hand shave, and they put on the hot towels and the cold towels and so forth and oh, I mean, this is it's just amazing. It just makes you feel so much better. So any of you out there that think it's not masculine enough or it's not for you, go try it. I thought the same thing many years ago, and I went and did it. And I tell you, at least once or twice a month, I go and I get a shave that way because it is well worth it. So anyway, I got my package and I have the chips I need. These are the these are the F2 actually 58 chips. So I need three of them to put on this board for um, Richard from a computer hobby shop. So, and the other items that I need for like the 50 pin header for the SCSI, that's in my next order. And it has just a, sorry, I'm also eating some grapes. I'm a bit hungry. I want a snack. So anyway, um, yeah, these are the chips that were damaged that I can't keep. They go in the garbage. So let's go put on these three chips and we test this board again. Let's go to the scope view. And of course, it's not going to come in. So let's go to the desktop first. Then we go to the scope, and there we are. So I got three chips here to put on. One goes right there. I hope your focus is good. Yes, the board looks dirty, but it's really not. That's just um, flux in that. So it will clean once I go in the ultrasonic, which I cleaned my ultrasonic yesterday. The actually big one. The small one I haven't done yet. So 6.5 gallons of distilled water. Yes, I have the 30-liter one. So flux is down, soldering iron is on. Let's get three of these chips out. Let's see, here we go. One, two, three. Same chips I've always gotten. Okay, I'll put these back away. Clean my tip. I need to change that wool thing on my. So, there we go. Okay, look at the other side when I can turn the board. Let's put on the next one. I'm so happy with my shave. You won't believe. So after this, I have one more person that is a single board, and I got those four from France. But the one of the single is for Andrew. I've emailed him to ask him what color he wants. I guess it really doesn't matter. I can do any color. I have other boards that I can make a blue and a purple, and whatever he decides is what he gets, even after the fact. So it really doesn't matter. You tell that my heat went down. You see, I've got different heat settings on this thing, and my finger keeps on hitting the button. When I was out, also I had a late breakfast, so I'm okay for lunch right now. Maybe later I'll get something. I did bring some stuff home already too. Some um, barbecue pork ribs. Down here, the grocery stores, a lot of them have prepared meals and that, the buffet that you can just pick. Parfait, as some would call it, like Golden Corral in the States, that was parfait. Although they had their heyday, boy, I tell you. Golden Corral, Morrison's Cafeteria, Piccadilly, or Morrison's Piccadilly it was called, or something like that. I remember them being in the malls everywhere. Okay, we have the 3 chips on. Time to go test. Time to go test. Time to go test. Let's go. This should boot up. I should have no problem with it. Because we had the good chime. Well, there we are. Let's bring it here so you can see the meter. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it would be wise if I plug in the power, right? Anytime I leave home, I I unplug them. Okay, 3, 2, 1, chime. Okay, and I got it, the Siemens Mac because it's saying that the ROM is not sitting in good. Still got the same thing, but it's coming up. It is booting up, but it's still giving me. All right, that means that something is not right with one of my RAM, one of my video chips here. So we're gonna go dissect this. If you all want to see what I'm getting, the machine is booting up, but this is what I have. See, so it is booting up, but you can see what I have. So we will problem solve that, and I guarantee you it's gonna be that RAM, that video RAM that was not good. So video RAM, which ones is it? It is where's my mouse? I know the pins. 5 6 and 5 6, 5 6 1920. Those are your data lines coming into the RAM. So 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah. Something looking very nasty there. Oh no, something looking very bad there on the RAM. Let me see if I can get a good. Uh, the video RAM very dirty, very dirty. 5 6 7 8 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Let's check the other ones. 2, 3. Two, 3, 22, and 23. 22, 23, 22, 23. Those look about right, but this 2 doesn't. Hey, that 2 shouldn't be down that low. And where's that coming from? That's coming from the 166 chip. And that's address line. That's video 4. 4. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna change. I'm just gonna swap out this memory first, okay? And I'm not gonna run and go get new memory right off bat. I'm just gonna take it from a board I have here. I know this memory here is good, but I think it's that 166 chip. But I could be wrong. It could be the. Just remember that one of these memory chips was cracked. Okay, let's turn on. And we're good. For you to see. See? And what do we have? See that video memory was bad. The memory. But now I'm gonna randomly check which chip it is that's bad because I'll switch one and see, and then switch the other. Maybe when I was popping it out with the heat, it damaged it. But I have new ones, so I'm not too worried. So let's go back to overhead. While I continue eating some grapes here. So now, if we go back and look at the scope, and this is why I love my scope. Okay, pin 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. This is the memory. See, that's the data lines. 5, 6. Now, if we go back here to 23, sorry, 23, 22, 21, 19. Oh, sorry, 20, 19, 21, 20, 19, 19, 20. Okay, so we're doing a lot better there. There we go. Let me do a shutdown, and we're gonna. Oh, it has to load the desktop. Okay, there we go. Come on. Okay, shut down. Okay, so now, okay. Okay, this is the one that's not cracked, but this was the one that was giving me the bad. I don't need the scope anymore because I know what the problem. Yeah, you see, well, as soon as I put in that chip, it gave me the badness. I put away the scope. Okay, so definitely this one is toast. Let's try the other one. Yeah, this one gave me the same thing too. So they're actually both toast. Just for kicks, let me try it in the other socket. It's not good. I doubt it will make a difference, but these chips got damaged. Yeah, same thing. Actually, here I have vertical lines. Okay. What was? Oh, but it's still booting up though. That's the thing. It's the memory. Okay. So if those two are toast, they're going in the garbage can. Yep. There. Well, here they go. Bye bye. Say bye bye to these chips in the garbage can. Yep. Garbage can. Bye. They are toast because now, nicely changed, I have great picture. So the board for Richard McFarland from Computer Hobby Shop is done. Um, well, as far as much as I can do now, I still got to put in that metal piece there, and I'll take that off camera and put it in. No point in you seeing me take that off. And the 50 pin SCSI I have to put on when it comes in. My voltages are real good, 12.6 and 4.898889. It's blinking between the two. All my voltages are good. Um, let's power this down, and we're gonna do a tech step test on it. I like doing that because, like one that I did just a couple days yesterday or the day before. Um, doing the test on it, come to find out that it was giving me a fault with the swim chip, and really it was not the swim chip that was the problem. It was the resistor pack that comes after the swim chip and goes to the floppy connectors. So we will continue to run tech steps on them so that I am sure that they are good. So these two will connect to the ADB. I have one here that's got a connect the modem and printer to there, and I also have to connect to the SCSI. So here we go. Connect to the SCSI. I can actually leave Macometer on it. There we are. And so let's get that into the view so you can see it. And all I'm gonna do is turn this on. I get my screen there. Um, a lot of you haven't seen what the screen is, so instead of seeing the board, let's go to the screen so you get an idea what this is. Okay, so I'm gonna select SA30. I'm gonna press number 3. Okay, now I'm gonna tell it test mode. So I press 2. Tells me it wants me to turn it on. I want to terminate. Now it's gonna connect. And you see I have a SCSI problem. See, so I may have a bad SCSI chip. Because it can't, or it could be the resistor pack here. Remember, I had one actually resistor pack that was missing something. So, see, SCSI or serial problem. Try manual. Press back. Okay, so try it again. Hence, now you can see why I like to test this stuff. Still got this one mosquito, you see? SCSI problem. So, turn it off. Turn it off. Let me see which resistor pack it is. I'm gonna look at the schematics here. SCSI, what goes to the SCSI? SCSI port there. None of those resistor packs. There is no resistor pack that goes there, but let me see here. I'm scoping out the theory, but the SCSI boots. The SCSI is booting, but it's not letting me into the diagnostics. Uh, 2, 3, and 10. Okay, the resistor pack here, this is 10. Okay, so it's not that one. That's resistor pack 1. That's the one down there for the memory. Resistor pack 4, resistor pack 5. It's not those two. Resistor pack 6. 2, 3, and 10. Where are you? Where are you? There's one here for the, no, not the ADB, serial. Serial stuff. Where are you, serial? Okay, 2 and 3 is strictly serial. So it could be them, yes. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off these resistor packs. I'm going to borrow the ones from this other board. Okay. I might have damaged that one when it cracked. Okay, let's go again. No, gonna give me the same problem. I have a problem getting into that mode. I have a problem getting into that. So where is that coming from? 2, 3. The glue? Could be. Alright, so I need to test some resistor packs here. What I need to test, let me zoom out so you can see. I need to check the values of some of these. These three, I'm going to check them. And some of these other ones, because some of these were the old ones that I put on and they could be damaged, that they're not working correctly. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to pause this and I'll be back. All right, folks, so I've come back here. I think I have found the problem. And we're going to do a quick fix. What I want to point out here, let me see, let me get my tools. All right, what I've been doing is toning out each pin on each chip. And let's see if I can get you a better view here. And what do you see? Okay, look at this. This one is solid. This one is solid, solid, solid. Look at this. This one is loose. Look, never got soldered. So let's put a little bit of solder there and see if that solves the problem. So now you're wondering how I found it, is that I'm busy toning out every pin. I'm toning out every pin, and how I'm doing that is like, let me focus this back. Okay, so I have my meter here. I have some very fine points on it, okay? Some very thin points. And I put one on the pad, make sure I don't touch the leg, and then the other one I touch the leg. Okay? Tone, 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 tone. You see, and I do this. I do this all the way around. Okay? Okay, so far I've only found it on that chip was the actually serial chip. And let me see if I can figure out what leg that was. If we're starting here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that can't be right. One is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Pin 14. What is pin 14 on the serial? Oh, serial chip. Where are you? Here. 8530 DSC 14 RXDA. RXDA then goes from there, comes down, goes to the serial, but then it also branches off and goes page 8, 9. But yeah, keep in mind that this text step is also using serial to actually communicate. So if I can't make connection, so let's give it a test and see. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so let's give it a try and see. Let's bring it back. One one pin missing can do, right? And if that's the RXDA, that the machine was not communicating with the tech step, and that's where our problem was. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. It is now working. That's what it's supposed to do. Communication established. Now we can do logic tests. Do all. So tech step, you see, it's not only for telling you, oh, replace the board. You need to, but yes, you need to have a machine that will power. That is true. But it does hell of a lot more than just what you think that it just tells you, oh, something is bad. What is it? I've had it tell me that the actually swim is bad. I've had it tell me that SCSI is bad. You see here, communication missing. I've had it tell me that. It's just you need to know what to check. It's not just, it's not going to spell it out for you. It's not going to tell you pin number 14 on your serial is actually bad. Okay, you need to have a, you need to understand how to use it. Okay, I've had it tell me that and actually VIA is bad. Okay, now this is using one of these RTC chips, and you saw that the test passed. So the audio is going to fail because I don't have the cable connected to the tech step for the audio to come out of the headphone jack. I bought one of those cables. I think I left it in Florida because I can't find it. So here we are with Richard's board. See, everything passing. It's gonna sound is gonna fail. That's fine. It's gonna fail here, but it's all right. I'll go back. Then I'll go to. You see, the sound was number 3. The only test left is for ADB. So I'll do that test. And it passed. So we are okay with the tech step. I don't need to do the other tests. I don't need to do drives. Verify CPU. I can verify that if you want to. See, it tells me it's a Mac SE30. SCSI termination on. SCSI functions. Termination powered. Terminator check. Bus scan. Let's see, so it scanned the bus. There's no SCSI devices connected right now, so back. Termination check. Test passed. Okay, so Apple Tech Step SCSI ID 6, SCSI bus reset. No, I'm not gonna reset it. Okay, so we are A-okay with the tech step. So I can turn that off now. I can turn the machine off. I'm gonna disconnect the tech step because I'm done with it. Let me put this away. All right, so let me bring back the blue SCSI. I'm gonna connect that back to it. Let me zoom this back out. Okay, so here we are with it. I think I'm gonna load this up with some more memory here. So this should be a full 32 megs. It's not all blink. Okay, so we fixed the problem with the video RAM. Had to replace those two. I need to buy some more of the. See, Blue SCSI always does this to me sometimes. Sometimes the external will not find it. Okay, it'll work now. There it goes. Okay, I wanted to boot up and let's see if we see the full 32 megs. We should. It's still booting, so give me a minute here. Oh, I wonder if my next package has made it to game. Let's see. Okay, what does it say here? Received the destination. Yeah, that one I picked up. Preparing for shipment, preparing for shipment. Why did that not fly down? I mean, everything's gonna fly down now tomorrow. Probably be Monday, Tuesday before I get them. Anyway, it's fine. I'll get both shipments at the same time. All right. Let me pull up the memory here. Let's see what this is showing me. Yeah, 32. We'll take a look here. Okay, there we are. 32. It's showing all full 32. Let me see if I get any artifacts. No, no artifacts yet. I could run Snooper on it because Snooper's only going to test the first 8 megs anyway. It's not going to check all 32. It can't. Matter of fact, for now, I'm going to make it skip the memory test. PRAM. Now, this is using one of the reverse engineered ATtiny 85 RTC chips, and this is the higher end one. This is the one that's more accuracy. So, because it's got its own crystal on board too. FPU test. Okay, now I should go back to there. Okay, I'm gonna do none, and now just do the RAM. I'll let that run. I'll put the camera back. So one of the nice things with this type of RTC chip is that you do not need a battery. So it will hold all the settings. So don't even bother putting in a battery. I only put this here just to make it complete. And the crystal here too is not really needed at all because this does its own. So, but again, I put them just to have them there just in case someone switches that back to a normal RTC. They can do that if they wish. So, Richard, your board finished. Other than just those two things, the one problem that we had has been solved. Why I love doing tech step. I'm sorry, I will always do tech step on these boards. All right, memory pass. So we're good with that. I'm gonna quit Snooper, close them down, and shut it down. And we go to see my lovely face. So this board is done. The only thing left to do to it is to attach the metal connector on the back once I take it off the other board. So this done. Another one done. So Richard, here's your lovely board. I did not use your blank board because they didn't have all the stuff already on the back. So I will send you those two back. I don't need them either. So, but this is done. Um, I will test it with your memory and your ROM that you sent. I'll do that later. Right now, let me put these back. I got this wonderful memory tray that came from Ron at Ron's Computer Vids. I love putting my memory in here. It holds it well. I like to get some more with the front on it or something. That way I can, well, you can't see what I'm doing. Huh? Okay, yeah, you see the tray? It is actually 3D printed. Um, I need that one. Well, no, I need to take everything out anyway. Um, that way I can mark what type of RAM. The other one we have, which is this, our my actually teammate in actually Sweden, Joakim design, and this is to hold ROMs. So see, we can put all of our ROMs in here. And what's nice is that I've got more, and they're stackable. The bottom is made in such a way that it fits right into this, and um, that it's a stackable. See, so then this is a new type of ROM that we're working on. It's a very special type ROM adapter board. See, it's got sim edge, so you can program this like a sim. And these are the same chips that are used by the sim, but this goes into a classic 2 that's got 2 chips, not the 4 chip version, but the 2 chip version. So it allows you to replace the ROMs with this because those ROM chips, I think that's a 27C400 chip, which needs a special programmer and very expensive and so forth. But with this, away you go. This is something that will soon be available on our website that you can purchase. And right now, the only thing that we have going on it is the stock ROM, but we're working on modifying it that it can also have a boot image. So that's coming. So yeah, I need to take out my RAM here because I did get this from the owner with his RAM and ROM. So let's go put all that in and see how it works. So we have those in. I'm not going to put it all in yet. Let's see how much it tells me this is. Funny, some of these are missing. They're not all the same. Anyway, got chime. Not gonna boot up because there's something with these external blue scuzzies. I mean, maybe I need to update the firmware or something, but it just does not. Okay, there it goes. Okay, not enough memory, so this is way too small. It's magic because I don't think the. Oh, oh, okay. It's not gonna boot though. No, still not gonna do it. I need to update my blue scuzzies with the new firmware. Still not gonna do it. I can tell right away by the way that the lights blink on it. And this happens with any board, okay, not with just this one. So I know it's not a board issue, it's a blue scuzzy issue. Okay, so now it's coming up. Maybe it's already documented this issue and been fixed. I need to check on the stuff. I don't got time to keep up with all these firmwares and everything, so there's not enough memory to load all the extensions. Okay, that's fine. I bet you there's probably only 2 megs or maybe 4. I don't even think it's 4. Be surprised if it's 4. 2 megs. Yeah, you see, 2 megs. So definitely not enough to load everything, but at least his ROM and RAM works, so that is verified. Um, so anyway, so I'm gonna call this transfer an actually success and the completion of the board for Richard McFarland. I'm gonna take off that metal bar off of the other one and put it on here, and then this board is done. So anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Sorry that this took an hour almost to determine this, but we did see some nice things that happen. Y'all can follow me on here on YouTube. So if you're not a sub, please click on that subscribe button and then click on the bell to get notifications. Um, Tell others about the channel, about what you see here and so forth. You can come to this here. You can go to Ko-fi KMac Vintage, or just go directly to kmacvintage.com, which will take you to the coffee site anyway. And there you can see my some actually write-ups and things I do, and some pictures, and most important, you can see the actually shop. And also under services is where you'll find where I do actually reload it for the SE30, for the classic, and I also do just normal recapping and diagnosis and repairs that are not transfers. You can find me on Twix. That is actually Twitter, aka X, whatever it is called today. You can find me there. You can find me on Blue Sky, not on Facebook and this and that and so forth. Mail, you can email me kmacvintage at a Google Mail system, so we all know what that is. So you can find me there also. So anyway, thank you for watching, folks. This actually completes the videos for the board for Richard McFarland at the computer hobby shop, and um, makes his board complete. And now I will move on to the board for Andrew, and then I have the four. So if y'all want to have a sneak peek, I want to have a sneak peek at actually four boards. Take a look at that one. Take a look at how messy and bad this one is. Oh my God. That's one. That's two. Look at that. Two. There's board three. And this is board four. Here we go. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. So you can see the fun I have ahead for me to get all of these done. So those are the four. These are all from France for one person. So now you see why I had to buy a bunch of chips. Anyway, thank you, folks. Enjoy doing this, and I hope you all will come back and watch more of my videos. Thank you. Bye bye.